Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw Tips and Tricks. I don't even know what you'd call this, a ball inside of a cutout ball in a way. And whenever I make a video like this, it's not so much that you'll ever draw this, but you might learn a few tools or a few techniques. I'm going to draw the ellipse holding down the control button. I'm going to make it 15 inches. It doesn't really matter. And I'm going to hit P. I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate and make the duplicates, let's say 6.5 inches. Now I'm going to select both of them and hit T, and got to select them both and hit T to put it to the top. I'm going to change my nudge factor a 1/4 inch, and I'm going to move it up. That's going to take away that section. I'm going to bring in indexing lines. I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate of that. I'm going to double click on the X and move the rotation of that. I'm going to rotate it 120 degrees. Somewhere I'm off. Wow, why is it off? You know what? My circle's not in the center. Oh, my indexing line isn't in the center. Control D and make a duplicate. See, there's how much it was off. You know, a lot of people always said they kind of like my videos because when I make a mistake, I just keep going and fix it. Now I'll take the Smart Fill tool and fill in that void. I'm going to use that same color because it worked out pretty well. And then at this time, you'll know whether you want to make that gap bigger or smaller. I'm going to go ahead and hit P and put it in the center of the page. I'm going to go ahead and put an outline around it. Now here's kind of the tricky part. Go to the extrude tool, which is underneath your shadow tool, and just extrude a little bit. And that looks pretty good. Now what the key is to select it all and go up to object and break this extrude apart. And I'm going to set my nudge factor on like 16 inches. And now you can see that my extrude is separated from the other. With that time, I can do a lot with it, but I'm just in this video, I'm just going to make it, well, I'm not going to make it gray. I'm going to hold down the control button and add a little gray to my turquoise. See it? And I could still do it because I've still got it grabbed. I can hold down I'm going to 1 click black, 2 clicks black. And see, it gave it some depth. I don't need my indexing lines anymore. I'm going to go ahead and group this together because I'm going to need that group together in a second. I'm going to take an ellipse, and there's a lot you could do with this. I'm going to hit P just to see what it's kind of look like. And I'm going to turn that turquoise. You know what? Let's do now I'm going to play it safe and make it turquoise. Take away the outside line to make it just like that. Grab the interactive fill tool and just go out and then go to elliptical and then move this in the center. Now there's a lot of other ways you could look at it. We could add some gray to the outside, but then add that turquoise back on the inside and move this outwardly. And and what's good about this, you can put it over there, go up to object, order backup page, and you can now still change that, you know, with the interactive fill tool, because you'll be able to see what it really looks like inside that ball. So grab the interactive fill tool again, and now we can make it actually darker or lighter or do whatever you want to with it. I'm going to play around with this more, maybe give it some shadow. I'm going to add a little bit more turquoise right there. And that looks pretty good. And you could put any kind of ball back in there. And there's a lot you could do. Wow, I like my one I did for the video better than the practice one. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. And thank you for watching.